Both teams have Game 7 victories under their belts, that's why they're here, and so are you. It's Beewolves and Herbisaurs in the SMBL Championship Series. With a runner on first, here comes Tries. There's a bunt right back in front of Casera. He'll throw to second and barely get the out there, and that's all the Beewolves will get. 2-1. Manley drives this one deep into center field, running it down is Para, and he makes the catch. A big catch making the situation a lot more favorable for the Beewolves. 2 outs, 1 on. Now with Henry Hamster up, as there's a ground ball diving stop by Newman, and he'll flip to second and get the 3rd out. With a runner on first, here's Juan Rojas. That's down the line, fair ball. Biggs will throw it in. Runner going to 3rd, and he's safe. So runners on the corners with 1 out for Stewart. And there's a ground ball, and the Beewolves will only be able to get 1 run, and the Herbisaurs score. It's 1-0 here in Game 1 for Howie Newman. And that one is driven into the right center gap. It rolls to the wall. Newman gunning for second, and he'll have a double easily. So a leadoff double for the older one, and now here comes the younger Gabe Newman. And that one is driven into left field, and it is just foul. Ground ball, shortstop side, diving stop by Stewart, and he throws to 3rd. It's not in time, so everyone's safe. Runners in the corners for Vincent Casera, with nobody out and runners in the corners. That one is a ground ball to second base, could be 2, and it is, but the Beewolves tie this game. Runner from 3rd scores, and it's 1-1. Second time around the order now for the Beewolves. Chili Little is up, and that first pitch is crushed into right field. It's off the wall. Para throws it in, and Chili Little has himself a double here in the 3rd on the corners. Runner going to second. Casera, snapback throw to 3rd, and he almost got Little, but he gets back in time, so runners in scoring position with 1 out, with runners on 2nd and 3rd. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Tries, gets out of it, unscathed, and it's still 1-1 for Stewart. That one's hit deep into right center. Back at the wall goes Para, and it's off the top of the wall. Stewart gets to second, and with 2 outs, 1 on, for one of the best hitting pitchers in the league. That one's driven deep into left center field. Back goes Para at the wall. He looks up. He's out of room. It's out of here. The pitcher giving himself some run support, and it's 3-1. From Jem Quilita to Matthew Matlock. That one's a little blooper into center field. Diving slide, and he makes the catch. Dolph Steak robs Matlock of bases. Jam, 1 out, 2 on. Runner going to 3rd. Throw to 3rd is in time to get him. So the Beewolves cut off some major danger in the top of the 5th. 2 out, 1 on, 2-2 count. And here comes the payoff and Tries. That one's a ground ball, just gets past Matlock. Biggs will throw it into home, and now Stanberg going for 2. Throw to second is not in time. With the defensive substitution, so now Matlock is at second, and Landon Ecott comes in the game and plays shortstop, as that one is back up the middle, and Matlock boots it. He dove Little just under it. Throw to home is not in time, and so 2 runs score. And still 2 outs in the 5th inning. And now another substitution will be made. Tries will come out. Xander Jupe comes in. He was on shaky street in the later parts of the Nemesis series. And that one, the first pitch from Jupe is blasted into right field, and it's over the short fence. It's a home run. And 2 more runs score. It's 7-1. Gabe Newman leads off the bottom of this 5th inning. And that one is driven deep into left center. Back at the wall goes Steak, and it's off the top of the wall. Newman's rounding second, headed for 3rd. Throw to 3rd is not in time. Newman's got a leadoff triple. trying to put a ball in play. And that one is driven deep into right field at the wall, and it's caught at the warning track. Tagging and scoring is Gabe Newman, and the Beewolves now trail by 5 runs. Xander Jupe, the relief pitcher, will bat here with 1 out, 1 on. And that one is rocketed into the left center gap. Rounding second and headed for third is Brolio. Jupe gonna stretch it for 2, and he's in there. So Xander Jupe has his first hit of the playoffs. For little with a man on. Here comes Jupe. Line drive gets through Newman. And that one winds up in no man's land between the first baseman and the right fielder. Runners on the corners with nobody out. 2-2 payoff. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and the Beewolves come out of it unscathed. So with 2 outs, here comes Howie Newman, who's 1 for 2 in game 1. And that one is driven deep into the left center corner. It gets by the left fielder. Newman heads for second, and he's got himself a 2-out double with Gabe Newman coming up. With a pair of Newmans on board. That one's driven deep center field, can of corn, and that'll be it. Trying to make it a clean first inning of work. That one is driven deep left center field. Back goes Parra, and he makes a diving catch, full extension to end the inning. What a catch! With Brolio at second. There's a base hit into center field. Brolio being waved around. Relay throw to the plate is in time to get him. With 1 out in the bottom of the 8th. That one's driven deep right center. Back goes Stake, and it's off the top of the wall. Matlock rounding second. He's going to head for third, and the throw is not going to get there in time. He's got himself a triple with 1 out here in the 8th. So now Howie Newman digs in. On the first pitch, he drives it into center field. That's going to get the job done. Matlock tags and scores. It's 7-3 Herbisaurs. With an 0-2 pitch on the way for Vincent Casera. That one's driven deep into left field. Back at the wall. It's gone into the bullpen. Vincent Casera cuts the lead of the Herbisaurs in half. It's 7-5. Leviathan will pinch hit with the Beewolves down 2 in the bottom of the 9th. That first pitch is driven into center field, and it's caught by Stake on the run down. J.J. Jacob. That's a ground ball base hit into right field. Gets through the first and second baseman, both diving for it. So 1 out, 1 on for Buster Biggs. Biggs is 0 for 4 on the day. There goes Jacob for second. Throw down is in time to get him. So now 2 down now, a death blow to the Beewolves. But there's a base hit into left field, so Biggs is on for the first time today. He's 1 for 5. And now Alec Parra comes up 0 for 4. With 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th. Parra drives this one deep to right center at the wall, and it's off the base of the wall. Biggs rounds third and heads for home, and the Beewolves cut their deficit in half. It's 7-6. So Matthew Matlock comes up, who is 1 for 4, representing the winning run for the Beewolves. The 1-0 on its way. That one is driven into the left center gap. It'll roll to the wall. Parra rounds third and heads for home, and the Beewolves have tied this game in the 9th. So Howie Newman, who is 2 for 3 tonight, comes up with the winning run 180 feet away for the Beewolves. 2 outs, 1-0 count. That one's driven into right field. It's right at the right fielder, and he makes the catch. We're going to go to extras. It's 7-7. Craig Creambo. That one's driven deep left center. Back goes Parra. He looks up. He's out of room. It's out of here. The Herbisaurs take the lead on a Stanberg home run in the 10th inning. It's 8-7. Hitter Fiona Clark up now. That one's driven into center field. Parra sliding, and he makes a beautiful catch. Gabe Newman leads off the bottom of the 10th. First pitch on its way. It's a line drive right to the first baseman, 1 down. Vincent Casera, who homered his last time up, now comes up with 1 down, and there's a ground ball, second baseman, 2 pitches, 2 outs for the Herbisaurs. And now Jack Brilio could make the final out. There's a ground ball, 3 pitches, 3 outs, and the Herbisaurs win Game 1 on a complete game victory by Jem Quilita.